values conflict. This is the moral dilemma situation. You're in a lifeboat, and this is what college professors are known to do, to try and teach you that morality is relative. You're in a lifeboat, fit for 4, you got 5 people on board. If you don't throw somebody off, everyone's going to die. Okay, break up into groups. You guys decide what you would do, 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 and you guys decide what you would do. And then come back after 10 minutes of discussion. Well, they all come back. They all have different answers. All the groups have different answers, and the professor says, see, morality is relative. Is it? Question. Why are you in a dilemma with this scenario? You're in a dilemma because there is a moral law. In fact, there would be no dilemma if life wasn't so supremely valuable, right? If life wasn't valuable, you'd say, who cares? Throw everybody off. It doesn't matter. But you don't say that. Why? Because you realize that there is an absolute moral right to life. There would be no moral dilemmas unless there was an absolute moral law. The very fact that you're in a dilemma is because you recognize that absolute moral law. And in this fallen world where we have bad things happen, sometimes absolutes are going to conflict. That doesn't mean there's not a right answer. It means that sometimes you might not know what that answer is. But it doesn't prove that morality is not absolute. It is absolute. Look, there are very difficult problems in morality. And there are very simple problems in morality, too. The difficult problems don't negate the simple problems. Just like there are difficult problems in math or calculus, there are very simple problems, too, like 2 + 2 = 4, right? And just because you might not know the answer to some equation that goes 10 pages in a textbook somewhere, doesn't mean you don't know that 2 + 2 = 4, right? So don't let complex problems get you away from the fact that there are simple problems and simple solutions. And there are simple principles of morality. And 99.9% of the time when we have to make a moral decision, it's a moral decision based on an easy black or white choice, right? Every once in a while, you get over here and you go, gee, I don't know what the right thing is. But this issue over here doesn't negate the fact that there is a right over here, right? That you can know easily. And the moral law written on your heart means everybody knows intuitively what the right thing is on the big issues. It doesn't mean that we have every detail of morality figured out. How about when the Nazi comes to your door, right? What do you do then? Hast du Juden hier? You've got Jews upstairs in your attic. Schnell, schnell, kommen Sie hier. Hast du Juden hier? What are you going to do? You do. They're in there. You can think of a hierarchy like this. We have the greatest obligation to God, the next obligation to people, and the final obligation to things.